There are certain things that are beyond your control. Just let them be. You can try as much as you can. This one is beyond my control. Do your best. But if it doesn't happen, do not suffocate yourself. Always give yourself time to relax. Give yourself time to have nice moments with your loved one, your friends, and your family. Because at the end of the day, you want to protect your life. You want to live long. So then how are you living long if you have stress? I would like to sing one day. But for a fact, I know that I'm not a vocalist. So for the auditions, they wanted us to sing. I remember I sang a song by Shawn Mendes, Señorita. Your voice, can
you sing that song now?
Okay. Exactly.
Just try, man.
I like it when you go.
Man, you're killing me, man.
It's shy. It's gone. In Chelsea. I'm not sure. Okay.
Welcome, Ntando. Many of you know him as King Coward.
Yeah.
But he's Ntando.
That's how they know me. Thank you so much for welcoming me. Your studio seems very comfortable and warm.
No, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
It's so nice.
You're welcome, man. To just kickstart, I want to do a challenge with you. You are very creative on TikTok.
Okay.
And I've seen a little bit of being an actor in you.
Okay.
If we are sitting like this, with the camera on, nothing much, nothing prepared, we didn't prepare anything.
Yeah.
If I were to say create a scene or anything, what would you create?
In this environment,
sitting like this.
Okay, sitting like this. Does it have to be something based on a podcast or
no, anything?
But then I feel like you know why? Okay, I'm gonna get there, but I wanna get something first.
Sure.
But we're in the studio, we have our mics on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think, can you just give me maybe a clue? Something has to be like, but so you understand.
Well, I don't know. You do many scenes, maybe.
Because with this setup, many days it's podcast or interview.
Yeah.
That's what comes to my mind, because relevancy is very important.
Sure.
That's what I usually do. When I do content, I always make sure that the surrounding. For example, when I want to create a scene where maybe we are on a living room, like it's impossible because we have mics on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it will be relevant. But what comes in my mind right now is obviously a talk show, a podcast like we are doing, an interview. Maybe if you drive me to that direction, maybe then we can get something. Yeah.
No, I get you, man. No, that was just a challenge that I wanted to throw to you.
Okay.
But otherwise, no, man, I think the job that you're doing in content creation is very phenomenal.
Thank you.
And I love the work that you do. As I've been saying when we're driving here, it's very hard in this generation to find someone who's making content that people love, but you find that that content is pure, just fun. It's innocent content.
Yeah.
It's not content that someone is trying to gain relevance through doing things that are not really appropriate to flood on the internet.
Yeah.
So I think you're doing a really, really great job.
Thank you.
But I want you to take me through your background for someone who they may be watching this episode and maybe they know you or they just know that you're King Coward.
Yeah.
You make fun videos on TikTok. How can you describe who you are to those people?
Okay. First of all, my name is Ntando Kabule. I'm using my uncle's surname. Others who are Zulu will understand because when you are a vendor. I don't know if it also works for your culture.
So it's my first time hearing it.
Yeah. So Kambule, I'm using my uncle and my mother's surname, but my actual surname is Kwala. Okay. Hence, I'm King Coward. Yeah. So I'm hailing from the northern part of KwaZulu-Natal, which is Umhlabialingana in Manguzi. Yeah, that's where I'm hailing from. I've seen a lot of people asking, yeah, I'm from Manguzi, guys. Yeah. So, I was just like a young boy growing up. I used to model some people I see on TV. Every time after watching TV or listening to radio, I will go on a bedroom, try to, to create myself, but being myself, but trying to make being an actor or a presenter or anything that I was just engaging with at that time, whether it's TV or radio. I'll go and like, welcome to East Coast Radio, step in number hit music station. You're still with me, the ultimate king coward,
Yeah.
I'm trying to, but also like it was just me growing up having visions, wanting to be big. I always seen myself as a superstar actually. I was like, okay, superstar means king. Then coward, I have to incorporate my surname.
It's your surname, yeah.
Yes. So I call myself King Coward. So yeah, that's me. That's just how I grew up. And yeah, obviously I went to Ntando primary school. I'm sure to high school. I did my grade 12 there. The teachers were so nice. I was this person who got the magnum speech, prepared speech. Come forward. Can you please deliver some speech? Can you please do a poem? Can you please go represent a school? I have trophies, I'm proud to say.
Wow.
Yeah, that I left at my school. My teachers can testify that. I'm not even Uncle.
So I get the idea. So you were one of the brighter students.
Yeah, I can put it that way. Even though I should say that bright, but like, yeah, people who went to school with me know.
They know.
Yeah, they know. Because, O-level 7, I got top 10. I used to be on top 10.
Wow. No, that's awesome, man. Well, I used to be on top 10 as well.
Ngiyabona phela ziyabonana. Ngiyabona ukuthi kunenkinga la. La kunengxaki la.
Oh wow.
Ngiyabona ngithi ngiyakuthatha ngesingisi nawo khona. Ngiyabona I have a challenge here.
Sure. Okay, so from high school, did you go to college, varsity? What did you do?
Yeah. I did went to university. I actually wanted to study drama and dramatic arts, theater performance, something like that. And then I remember I applied at UKZN, DUT, and they actually wanted me to do auditions for music. Imagine, here's the thing, when you want something, but you don't have, I would like to sing one day, but for a fact, I know that I'm not a vocalist. So for the auditions, they wanted us to sing. I remember I sang a song by Shawn Mendes, Senorita. Your voice, as a person.
Ngathi ngiyakubona mfethu.
Oh, so young, bro. When I look at the pictures, I'm like, bengenza la.
Can you sing that song now?
Okay.
No, like just imagine you singing. I'm like,
but I'm not gonna sing it. Ngene right for exactly.
Just try, man. Just try.
Okay, that's all. I remember it was 2019. It was trending that time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try, but guys, I'm not gonna sing like vocally, perfect.
Yeah.
I like it when you go.
Man, you're killing me, man.
It's shy. It's gone. In Chelsea. I'm not sure. Okay. So, but yeah, it goes like, I like it when you call me senorita.
You actually sing it right, man.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just a plain vocal. Come on. I know you're trying to cheer me up. But yeah, that's the song that I sang. And they were like, hey, this is all born. And they put it aside. And yeah, they never called me. I think also because I also like, it's something that was like my last option, to be honest. I wanted drama. Imagine what drama, but it's
yeah.
Like my results were good, and every time I travel with these people, the CRS people, the people that work for university, EFF people, they help you. They will take you through the door where you have to apply.
Yeah.
They're like, bruh, you have so good marks. Why won't you try for something like a LLB, something,
Yeah.
Why are you going for drama? Like, but I love drama. Even my family, like, it didn't make sense. Why would you go study drama? Instead of, my mother wanted me to be a teacher, by the way. She wanted me to be a teacher. So, yeah, I ended up doing a change of curriculum. And then I did Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and Philosophy. Yeah, but I did put Dramatic Arts the first choice. And then at some point, it went missing on my record, academic record. And then there was Politics and Philosophy. I had to go with it until I finished. It was not part of what I wanted, let me be honest. I only wanted drama or anything in media or journalism,
Wow, there is I'm going to try and relate how your life is right now with what you had to do without wanting to. There is something about having passion for something, but then the society, because they recognize a certain potential in you, they think you will be best fit if you follow a certain road. For example, with myself, my mother and my teachers, they wanted me to become a doctor because they saw this guy is good in maths and science. But in me, I didn't have that. I wanted to be an engineer. So I just said, okay, it's fine. I'm going to apply for all those things. I'm going to apply for medicine. I'm going to apply for all that. But I know once my results come out, if I'm accepted for engineering, I'm going to engineering. Medicine, honestly, I'm not ready to go through the 7 years journey. So I think your life, how it's going right now, and how you're progressing, your TikTok account grew very fast. It's one of the fastest growing accounts. I think that shows the amount of passion that you have for what you wanted to do, dramatic arts, but then you ended up doing something that you don't love. So I think people should follow more what they want to do, and not things that they don't want to do, or the society is saying do this, whatever. Because at the end of the day, it's you and your choices. You know what I mean? So I want us to talk about how was the journey when you were studying political science, and what was going on through your mind, because you knew that this was not something that I want to study, and how did you transition to then go into content creation?
Okay, I like it when you say if something is yours, and if you like something, you will always have to do it at some point, and you will always have to follow your dreams. Because I remember when I was doing this degree, I was like in my mind, what am I going to do with it? But I was like, because it related to law, I might as well dive into law in some field of law. Like you can be someone who's a constitutional law when you have politics. But in this system of South Africa, where it's very hard to even get to those positions, like in my mind, I'm like, what can I do with this degree? And I see that the opportunities are very slim, So I was like, you know what? I have to find option B. I have to do something that's going to carry me throughout the process when I'm unemployed. Something that's going to help me make a living while I'm still searching for a job. And I dived into content. By the way, there is this guy called Mataba. He was the one, I used to post small clips on my WhatsApp status. And he used to say, hey, yo, bro, you need to post this video on TikTok. I'm like, I felt like TikTok was ghetto. Let me be honest. When TikTok was starting, I felt like TikTok was, man. What are
you building, man?
So I didn't like TikTok when it was introduced, and nor did I like Facebook or YouTube. So I was just like, I used to post my videos but I want to actually why am I posting TikTok? And then one day when I was in university, I remember I was doing my first day. I posted the first video. I was just like cinching a certain video. When I woke up the next day, it was 8,000 likes. 8,000 likes. It's my first video. I'm like, hi, man. I'm like, okay. I do the second one I post. Okay. Yeah, it take like over 500 like.
Yeah.
But my followers, I knew every day like following is growing. I'm on 10K like followers. I'm like, okay. And like every time I do it, people like they get to, new people discover me, And then I introduced this series about pathological liars. There are baby mom. If you have baby mama now, I'm clapping away our mom.
I don't have one.
All right, great. But how women would lie when they are sitting together. They would lie to each other. So I introduced the content about that. I remember I called it Umaga Boy. I did it. People liked it. Like the engagement was so big. I would upload a video now, and within an hour, it's already on 20K likes. Not the viewers, likes. I was like, okay.
Wow.
And I went, like, I just like, the following grew from the small numbers to almost 100,000 within that year.
Wow.
The next year, which was 2023, because I started in 2022. 2023, I continued, I achieved 170,000 followers. And then 2020, almost within the end of 2023, I introduced Metron to 2024. Metron put Bully, which was a character about nurses, how nurses treat patients. How some nurses, not all, how some nurses treat patients. People liked it too. And then it grew and grew and grew. And here is what happened after that. I started getting approached by people who want to advertise. So when someone says, hey, yo, kingcoward, I like your content. I have this product. Please introduce it to people. I wanted to get exposure. I want people to discover me. Okay, I would do the adverts. And what's great about that is once you do the advert, another person will see the potential in you and they'll also like to advertise with you. And by that, you're able to make your own money.
Yeah.
At first, I also thought making promos was ghetto. And that's the problem with me, guys. I always feel like some certain things are not for me. I was like, hey, let them promoting at manje.
Yeah.
And when Facebook monetization program came, I was comparing the numbers of amount of money I'm making on Facebook per video compared to the number of amount of money that I could make per video when someone pays me. I was like, this is stupid. I should do promotions. Because Facebook, you can make a video that can have like, I remember I had a video with million views, but I get $12.
$12.
Yeah,
that's nothing.
Yeah. But with a video, you can always charge the amount of money that is obviously but reasonable. You can say, okay, I'm not for me. That's not the amount of money that I charge. People don't know. For example, you can always say, I'm charging 2,000. I'm making an example. That's the double amount of money you can make with a single video on Facebook.
True.
So you are being kind of stupid. So I was like, let me do promotion video. And they helped me because that money would help me buy some stuff that I'll need for my content. And so it doesn't end there. When you create that kind of content, even brands, big brands, for example, I'm making an example with like Samsung. They will also say, okay, I think this person's content is good. Oh, he also have good marketing strategies. Oh, okay, let's contact this person. They're born with how it comes. So now from the individual partnerships or collaborations to brand deals. You see how it gets. And brands, let me tell you something. They will put you in places you never thought you would. They will place you in a table seat with big stars you never thought you will one day. And they will give you some of, amount of money that will sustain you for a living.
So that's how you went from what you were studying, what you didn't like, and then you dive into something that you liked. And then you found your path doing something that you like, and now started making a living from that. No, wow. I've got to say that this is a blessing.
Yeah.
Many people may think that it's just something that, it happened. Eventually you were lucky or whatever, but it's a blessing. And what you've mentioned now, you're mentioning about 2022. 2022, I was doing my first year in university. I discovered you not long ago this year. And to me, I've been thinking, oh, this guy, he just started making this content now. But already he's now going to 1 million followers on TikTok. Kanti, those private progressions from 2022 when you were making content, it's things that we don't know. And I think that's one thing that other people are going to get from this episode. You didn't start this thing this year or last year.
No.
You've been doing it.
Build.
Wow.
When they say success doesn't happen in overnights, it takes time. You have to be patient and you have to work hard. So, it didn't just happen.
Wow. And throughout your content creation journey, what are some of the valuable lessons that you say you have learned? You've learned from working with brands, you've learned from working with different people, collaborating with any type of people.
Be professional, respect people. Your content must be authentic, you must be you, and your content must not be controversial. And here is why. When you're a professional, people would like to work with you because irregardless of how many followers someone has, when they come to you, you have to build something. A person will observe how you behave around them. Ukuthi hayi mina ngina followers awu 3 million mina, so wena una followers awu 500,000, uyabona indlela engikutreat ngayo. Treat people the same, treat people equally, as long as they're gonna give you what you want in terms of content. Because you are more umuntu ukuthi, okay, this person, when I can collaborate with this person, we can give people a blast. So treat people well. That's what I've observed. 2, be authentic, be you. So there's already King Coward. When you come to a space, be you, because we already have King Coward. Don't try to, in as much as you might get inspiration from him, but don't try to mimic him.
Yeah.
Because manje abantu abasaunderstand ukuthi kwenzakalani. And your content must be real and be respectful to people, not controversial. Because if you're controversial, you will always get hate. And remember, hate builds up. When people keep having negative things to say about you, it spreads and it gets to people's mind ukuthi masibona lo siyazi ukuthi nakho sizokusho. So ama brand azothaba ukuthi lo muntu ngisho ngathi wasebenza naye. Once wafaka i-content, abantu they will always be focusing on the scandals that happened recently instead of using or rather focusing on content. So just try to be as clean as you can. Yeah.
And that's very great. We were discussing something like that when we were coming here, that some people they are not as professional, or they don't want to keep their brands clean.
Yeah.
And I think, as someone who is doing podcasting and starting to be exposed to that industry, as well as the commercial side of content creation, I think this is a lesson to me as well, to keep on making sure that my brand is clean. And if there is any negativity, let it be a negativity that's coming from outside, but it's not something that people are going to go and find out that, oh, actually this guy is rude. Actually this guy hates on people or whatsoever. So I think that's a lesson to me. And what you're saying, this is related to content creation, but if we are looking at this from a perspective of just life in general, outside of internet or content creation, I think that should just be how we live our lives. To always be professional and to always respect yourself.
Very true.
Because if you are going to be kind on the internet only, or you're going to be kind when making content, or be kind to people whom you work with, at some point we would say you're not being the real you.
Yeah.
Because you're being kind because you're respecting your work. You're being kind because you're respecting your brand. You're protecting your brand. True. But the people whom you live with on a daily basis, your family,
they have something different to
say about you. So I think that's something that should be implemented in how we live our daily lives. What do you think?
Yeah, that's true. And also, if you are being nice on the internet, respectful on the internet, remember there's people that you see on screen, one day they're gonna meet you. And people don't forget, they're gonna share the experience. I also receive comments from people that I've met on streets or in mall, and then they come on social media like, we met you, we loved meeting you, you are so nice. So imagine mangabe be rude kumuntu uzofika phansi ngihlane naye akalihlaza ubuya uzolala. In as much as sometimes I will tell you, you get tired. I know people sometimes can be too much, but now you need to understand these people benza ukuthi bayakuthanda. So now sometimes you just forget ukuthi okay, sometimes we'll do umuntu ozombuza bona lo ke manje hayi ngase kumele sibone ngenye into. Ngasebenza. But try to understand the person. Come to the come kuthatha ngendlela obona ukuthi yabona lo.
Lava bazoza nefone bathi, can I please take a picture? Already they're taking a picture.
Okay, kungcono kodwa loyo, because can I please khona vele umuntu ekubona ngabana ziningi izinto esizibonayo.
Sure.
Umuntu mhlawumbe yakubona usesitolo evele keep ifone WhatsApp umuntu wakho umngane mhlawumbe hlezi bakhuluma ngawe yabo. Avela video call. Angicela aze ku ngicela ukuthi kunoba akakhuluma njani akakubingeleli. Sekumele wena uhleke uyacabanga, and mina ke ngivele ngimthuthi unjani sesami but awukhulumanga nami, you didn't ask me athi vele siza.
At that time you are forced to laugh when
exactly, because and I feel like into mina yenza kube nzima guys ngami ukuthi i-content yami nami vele yabo iyahlekile, so every time I try to address something it's always a negative. Bro, you don't understand. Ngibakhuza bra. The other time was with my friend Sihleli and some of the others too, I won't mention Saja. Bangamawende bayashutha bayazoom. And remember they're gonna post this content. And when ukuthi ubhekele ukhamisile udla kwawe ade abangendawo, they're gonna post it bon. So bayazoom. Ngibakhuza, guys, do you want to take pictures? You can come and take us.
No, it's crazy, man.
It's very crazy.
It's crazy. I saw one of the posts. Was it Oskambo? This other lady, she just came. I don't know if she was taking pictures or something. And then he was not smiling on the picture. Then people were fetching him on the comment section. They were like, Oscar Oskambo, what? And then he commented. He said, this person came and interrupted me while I was still speaking to the cashier. This person didn't even greet me. They just came and said they wanted to take a picture. So I gave them the picture that they wanted. I'm like, oh, that's what these people deal with.
Let me also tell you another experience that I had. I remember we were going to Cape Town with Arizona Promotions name. So we go to another club. It's called, I don't know, should I not mention the club name? But essentially, it's a good club in Cape Town. Those who stay in Cape Town will know. A couple of people, a lot of people knew me. They come to greet me and take pictures. So there's this lady. She comes to me, she's like, I like you so much, and she hugs me, and then we take a picture. Fine. We separate, we go. And then on the dance floor, I'm dancing, she comes again. Hi, it's like she's meeting me for the first time.
Hey,
hi, I like your work. She hugs me again. Can you take a picture? I'm like, but we already took a picture.
We already took a picture.
Okay, let's take it again. We take it.
Hey,
I go. So there's a place where we can order food, ne? I go there, we order food. She sees me. Now she goes collect people. Now she's posting now. Come and see him. I'm sitting down eating, and she comes. Yeah, follow phela how ngasikufollowela mahhala ngayizwa nje lonto leyo nje sikufollowela imahhala phela how ngala ngama skip follow yethu.
I mean, it's only one follower out of million.
Ngalokho nje like brother usuyangikhathaza phela manje usuyangifika like ngiyamtshela I'm still eating uzobuya udle how come.
No, that's not nice. That's not kind.
Yeah, it's not nice.
It's not kind. But yeah, man, that's that with content creation.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your personal life. I would like to assume that you're still within your 20s, right?
Yeah, I'm within my 20s.
With us, I'm also in my 20s. With us, it's a different conversation when we have to talk about someone who is in their 20s, because this is the age that's like you have to find your grounds, you have to start building, you have to start being serious, you're establishing yourself. And many people, they kind of get lost in just, work. I need to make sure I achieve this and this and this. Before I'm 30, I need to achieve this and this and this and that. And then we kind of abandon our mental health and our joy and the things that makes us happy in a way. I would like to know from you, which position or what advice can you say to someone who is in their 20s? They want to achieve great things, they want to do great, but they do aspire, just like everybody else. They want to be joyful every day. They want to be able to go through challenges and still be happy and still have a genuine smile and not be drowned in thoughts and not be drowned in, what I'm working on that is not working. Because when you're in your 20s, there is a lot of uncertainties. We are doing, some of us, we are doing things that, you're not even sure if this thing is going to work. And that kind of worries you. But I just want us to talk from perspective of a person who's also in their 20s. How are you dealing with that kind of an experience?
I think that's a nice question, especially as young people. Those are questions that we tend to shy away from. First of all, everyone wants to live long, and life is temporal. Life is too short. What you need to understand, there are certain things that are beyond your control. Just let them be. You can try as much as you can. This one is beyond my control. Do your best. But if it doesn't happen, do not suffocate yourself. Always give yourself time to relax. Give yourself time to have nice moments with your loved one, your friends, and your family. Because at the end of the day, you want to protect your life. You want to live long. So then how are you living long if you have stress? It's going to affect you in the long run. With the little that you have, also remember yourself. Also remember the inner person in you. Besides lento uyifuna imoto, ukuba nomuzi, ukuba ne-apartment, ukuba nemali, you also want to live long. Do things that makes you happy so that you will sustain yourself. Remember, the more that you are happy, the healthier you become. So if you always worry about things that are beyond your control, you've tried your best. Forgive yourself. Just keep trying. But don't forget yourself. I mean, I always say, one thing about me, Uxolani Zikhali was my varsity friend. He can tell you. So I started this go varsity. To was no 32 rand a bank. Sabe so swap chocolates.
Yeah.
You know why? And it says a logo. Because chocolates were also the right at that time. And school is here. Uzi kanda shisa like assignment yafunakala. We ask now masaku. Sino 32 rand uthola ukuthi first ongena in 5 days to come. So it's a very ngeke sakho umuzi nkosami no 25 rand a bank. Angeke nje. So I'm trying to say with the little that you have, invest in yourself, bra. You are a person, you deserve to be happy, you deserve to live. Inkinga vele sayithola zikhona nkosami. Yes, try your best. Asizohlala phansi usidekle because everything ina izohlala phansi. But try your best, you can. If it doesn't happen, ungayikhohlwa mfowethu, you come first before inkinga. You come first. Like I always say, man, even now I still do it, man. Yeah, but I still do it. I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah.
But at least ngiyabona umhlahlandlela ukuthi izinto kancane kancane uyabo.
Kancane,
Yeah, thanks to unguye things are getting to where I want them to go. But even now I do something ezongenza ngibe happy because I come first. So what I'm trying to say kubantu ukuthi do your best, but ungayikhohlwa ukuthi ungubani ngoba at the end of the day now uyadinga ukuba happy. This is why remember that the more you get stressed, it build up within yourself. Kuzokwenza ukuthi namhla usunemali ungasabi happy. Again, sadness too is a routine. Now it lives intrinsically to you. So you're always sad, you're always frustrated. More happy uzizwa ngathi ukhona umuntu omkweletayo. Noma kuba ngathi khona there's something wrong about you when you are happy. Why? Because outside you are happy. Which is something that should stress you. More fringe you feel like guilt ukuthi hayibo. Ngaze ngakhululeka bo indaba ngabe na stress. It happens. Those are things that happen.
Yeah, it's so real, man.
Yeah. No ukuthi wenze njani mfethu. Yabo. Izama kodwa ukuzama yakona singayiba kwethu. We mustn't stop trying. We mustn't stop pushing. Yeah.
I always ask this question because
what do you think?
For a long time I've been in that position where I'm this focused person, like in such a way that I forsake my own health and I forsake my own joy. Like, and I think also the background and the circumstances, they kind of shape a person to become focused in a certain type of a way. Like we are all focused. Yeah,
you're saying the background and the circumstance. In what way? I would like to know that one.
There is a lot of things that in this podcast Beyond the Vision I've shared some of the experiences that I've had, growing up, how the hardships of being bullied, the hardships of and all those kind of stuff. But there are some certain aspects of my journey that I have not been able to share. I have not been comfortable to share. But these are family related stuff. Okay. You know what I mean? So those kind of things, they are things that have kind of driven me to be like, I need to focus. If I can just put it in a plain way to say, I didn't grow up in a background where my parents were able to provide in such a way that it was good. You know what I mean? So I had that pressure that I need to work hard. I need to always try to make ends meet for myself. I can't go to varsity to fail. I cannot go to varsity and then when I'm done, I have to go sit at home. So I need to make sure if I'm going to varsity, I'm going to do something that is useful, that even though it's not 100% chance, but the higher chance is that I'm going to get a job. You know what I mean? So I had to do hard things. I have to channel myself to say, I need to do hard things because that's what is going to bring me the victory much faster. So I think we have got a lot of people who are like that and who are in situations like that. But then what you mentioned right now is that you come first. Your mental health comes first. Because at the end of the day, life is temporal, man. Exactly what I was saying. And another thing is, if you push yourself that your mental health get disturbed in some certain way, you get depression or stress. For example, if you're looking for a job, you don't get a time to console yourself, to sit down with yourself and give yourself some nice moments. Some nice or good moments. If stress, it will build up and it becomes depression. Even if during the time when after you've got a job, you still won't be happy. I've seen some comments on other video, people saying that they are working but they are still not happy. You have the money, you are working but you're not happy. You have your own house. Like, what's wrong with me? You're not happy because now to you being said, it's like something that wrestles with you. You haven't get used to being excited and letting some things that are out of your control go. You don't let them go. You always feel like you need to push yourself. You need to do it. Then it's not your fault. You've tried. Yeah, that's what we need to understand, man. Yeah, you control what you can.
Within your capacity.
What you can't, honestly, leave it to the maker. To be honest, otherwise you just live your life stressing every day, worrying every day, and not going anywhere. You know what I mean? So I'm taking that advice, and I've got to say that in this podcast I've had multiple guests who came here, and through the conversations that we've been having, I'm kind of taking these nuggets from each one of them, because each one of them have got different stories. I've got people who survived drug addictions, people who survived many things, alcoholism, people who survived losing their mother when they were very young, having to deal with their parents divorcing when they were young. I've got a lot of people who have come here and shared their experiences and how that affected their mental health and how it affected their characters as they were growing up. And I'm very grateful that each time I get the people who have that positive mindset that, man, you need to pay attention to yourself. You need to pay attention to your mental health, because that's very important. We want to live long. Life is temporal. But what can help you to live long is firstly the will of God, and also the only thing you can do to contribute in that is to ensure that you have good health.
I like that.
That's the least you can do.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And this is driving us to a direction where we should say, people these days, they compromise, but they want to do, like, as successful as possible in a way that they end up compromising themselves. Like, I want to these days, like, we understand that people, and here is the thing people don't understand. You know, like, if you wait, if you continue to work hard and pray, trust me, things will fall into your right place.
Definitely.
Because yes, God will place you where He places you. He knows what's right for you. When a Moses lapho wenza ngendlela yakho, uzofika la kade kube khona ngasakutholi, uzolahla direction, it's gone, it's chai. It's gone. Just be where you are. Keep pushing. When and this is what people do these days. Business. Do not do that. Focus on what you believe. My guy, my sister, but whatever that you do, you come first. Please, psychology, spend with your friends, your family, people that makes you happy. Now, a motorist card is so remember, you come first.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go out for lunch alone.
Sure. Yeah, I love that.
It helps.
I was watching this old South African musicians, your Brenda Fassie, Vuyo Mukwena.
Yeah.
The two of them. So what inspired me to just go and, go on YouTube, try to find some of their songs and listen to their song. And went on Google to read their stories, how these people died and all that. I found out that, because these are people who are on the limelight and they were celebrities at that time, everything about them was made public. But everything that they were going through, it's something that other people are going through, but they just didn't speak about them. Or maybe they were speaking about them, but we don't know. If you look at Brenda Fassie, she's someone who, she died, and because she was doing substance abuse, the postmortem showed that she was doing substance abuse, and there were reasons behind it. There were causes behind it. There were things that were hurting her, were depressing her, were causing her anxiety, which caused her to resort into substance abuse. Many other people, they lost their lives that way, and at a very young age. So I think we can learn from those people whom their lives, and unfortunately, whom their lives have served as examples that not paying attention to your mental health can take that life. Like, not caring for yourself and wanting to, I want to deliver. I need to make it. Like, you're not entertaining people, but you're doing something that, you want to have this wealth and and then you forget that health. God is going to decide that, it's fun and it's chai.
Calm.
You know what I mean?
And let's say condolences to the people that we have lost due to mental health issues. And while you're still talking about people that have lost their mental or themselves because of wanting to deliver, it reminds me of one of the biggest musicians that I'm always a fan of, Avicii. I don't know whether you know Avicii. He's the biggest US DJ. He releases music. I don't know if you know the song that goes. It's called Levels.
Yes. I've heard the song. Yeah.
Avicii was a huge DJ. He also lost his life now because he had a stress for projects that he had to deliver. He was the biggest DJ. He was so genius when it comes to music production. But because now he didn't pay attention to his mental health, he ended up apparently carried himself with a bottle.
How?
He committed, So he was big. He had money, but he had pressure to always wanting to deliver. So I'm trying to relate to what you were saying with him. We just lost him. We just lost the gem. If you don't know Avicii, I know a lot of people know Avicii and they know his music. If you search Avicii, biggest music, and there's ngoma zakhe ngiyikhohlwa. So it's very important to protect your mental health.
No, man, I think that's something that we need to really pay attention to, spread that positivity and that awareness to especially young people, man. We we don't notice it.
We don't notice it.
Like you become so depressed and you become so rooted in working what you're working. You're always stressed every day. You don't even notice it, but it comes out later. What you were saying, Uti, you can become a rich man but become a rich broken man, or you can become an unhappy woman who is very rich, who has got a lot of money.
When he says broken, he means broken in the sense of heartbroken. Because when you say you can be rich and be broken, you mean being broke.
Yeah.
Nowadays, so I understand what you mean.
Yeah,
I understand what you mean. So
that's something that people need to pay attention to, man. But let's talk about what King Coward has a vision for his future in content creation. What are some of the things that you would wish God to enable you to do in that content creation environment?
Okay. Obviously more work and not losing my routine. Some people, when their life change, they tend to forget ukuthi baqala kanjani. And I understand, which I understand. If you're doing something like, for example, when you're a content creator, the more that you get popular and you get endorsements, deals, you end up forgetting what made people fall in love with you in the first place. So for me, for my future, I wish to always remember that. Or even if I were to change, but let people at least be able to, okay, now guys, say this is what we are doing now.
Sure.
You know, to always stay relevant to my people. But also I'm looking to grow like internationally. Like that's what I would like to see myself one day. International, being like an international content creator, even when I go to Ghana, Nigeria, or I go to England, or I go to US, I go to New York, United States, not everyone, but most people can notice me. That's how I want my brand to grow in future. Obviously, I have so much passion for presenting, guys, outside of content creation and acting as well. I would love to host biggest show in US in future. Like I look up to Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah like hosted Grammys for 7 consecutive times. Like that was for me, it was dope. He also was like the morning live show host in US, like coming from South Africa. And it made me realize, where you come from does not have to determine where you can go or how far you can go.
Definitely.
So yeah, I'm rooting for myself to grow and always on my land, respect people, love people, and stay professional. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
No, I believe you will reach there, man.
Thank you
I think you've got God who is able to do it.
Yeah.
And at most, he's given you the potential, he's given you the ability.
Yeah.
So I believe, I'm a firm believer in God and believing that anything that you put your mind into, you definitely can do it and will do it.
True.
So I'm rooting for you, man. Again, I love your content creation.
Thank you so much, man.
I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
I appreciate people who are authentic. I appreciate people who are doing real thing, something that is genuine, something that is innocent, not trying to gain relevance at the cost of spreading bad things on the internet. So I appreciate what you're doing, and all I could say is that, man, God bless you, and thank you so much for this wonderful conversation.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the conversation that we just had. And more importantly, as we're about to wrap up, I would like to thank the people that follow my work. Those people like me, I would make a big mistake. Cardigan gang, like the people that supports me, those people like will send me messages that pushes me.
Wow.
There are times where you forget to post content, and they'll be like, bro, we haven't seen your video in a day. Please go ahead and post. Like I'm going through something, bro. You are able to make me go through that process without realizing I'm going through this thing, because your content got me laughing, got my jaws dropping with laughter.
Wow.
And they will also give me nice messages and comments that will leave me in awe, So I really like to thank my fans. Kawadikan gang, thank you so much, guys, for following my work. I really appreciate and honor you all.
Big up to the Coward gang.
Yes,
Big up to you guys.
I want to establish a very strong fan base.
Yeah.
I want my friends with me and them to have like a good relationship. Yeah, well, and I always like want to. Just I'm I let them do
I
it.
always see you take pictures. You do all those things. That's beautiful.
I let them take the pictures.
Yeah.
Now being shoot it's okay. Sometimes ngiyabakhuza bangithuke. I remember the other day I told them not to take my pictures at church.
Yeah.
But most of them understood. But they feel nyana, they were like, "Ayibo, sekuthanda phela mongafuni sathi ithombe kuwe sophuma kuwe wena."
And angeke baphume yazi.
Yeah.
Angeke baphume. Hey man, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate
that.
That
was lovely. That was so great. I really like this session. Yeah, I really enjoyed
thanks
it.
so much, man.